Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In the previous video of the SketchUp tutorial, we made a complete 3D modeling of the bungalow from the 2D draft in the AutoCAD. So now in this video, we will do a complete tutorial on the material properties. So how to input the material, how to give the reflection property, how to give the refraction and emissive to the material to make it more realistic. So to input any material or to make it more realistic or to render it, first of all, you have to install the V-Ray. So after installing the V-Ray, you will get this tab and this many options. Now in the material property, first of all, I will create a cuboid to make the things more clear. R, and then I will push pull it. This is our cuboid, and I will put different colors over it, and then I will teach the different properties. To input any material on the cuboid, press B. This will activate the bucket command. After activating the bucket command, these many options SketchUp give you as a default: asphalt, concrete, colors, glasses, grass, metals, etc. So I will teach you from the initial. I will go with the colors, and I will put different colors on the different sides of the cuboid. Here I will put this color, and this way I will put different colors in the different sides. And on each and every surface, as we put different colors, so that in each surface I will apply a different property to make things more clear. So this way I have created a very colorful cuboid. Now to put any material, what I did, I clicked on the color and then I click on the surface. This thing is very clear. I click on this color and then I click on the surface. So this way I put the color. This is as the same as we do in the paint. And now to change the material properties, first what you have to do, you have to take this sample paint pick point, pick the color or any material what you have put, and then go to this material. So this will pop up. It will give a default diffuse layer. So if you click on the preview, this is what is our preview, what we are getting right now, what the color we have set. So first I will teach you the reflection property. To activate the reflection layer, go to that color what you have selected. See, as we have selected this color, this is automatically selected. Right click on it, create layer, and go to reflection. So this way reflection pops up. And now I will click to preview and see. This is how we get the reflection. So we can change the property of how the better get the reflection and how much to get the reflection. If you change the property here, and if I increase the value, you will get more reflection. Check the preview and see this way. Now it is converted as much as to a mirror. Now if I put the value 10, this way I've changed the value of reflection according to my need to get the reflection on the material. So to make it more realistic, what I will do, I will set the reflection such a way that I get the reflection as the color of the material. To set that way, I will change the filter color to nearest to what my color material and somewhere lighter than that. And now check the preview. Now that will make it much more realistic. Now, if I want to blur my reflection, I will decrease the glossiness reflect value, this value, say 0.5. Now you can see it is still reflecting, but it's now blurred. To make it as an even surface, I will increase the subdivision value, say 35. Now this is becoming a smooth blur reflection, but now I will set it as default value. So this way you can make the reflection on the surface according to your need. Right now I will set the reflection value as the default and the default filter color. This is the preview, and now I will render it. To check the reflection property, I will make a cuboid, say a different type of surface, a cylinder, and I will give any default color to it. One more thing, what if I have to give a particular material to same color? Suppose now you can see there are three sides of the cylinder, each of white color, and I have to give this color to each and every side. So rather on clicking each and every side, what I will do, is I will press the shift button and clicking only one side. So this way all the sides are colored to what I choose. Now I will render it. To render, press this R, click on this R, sorry, and now you can see we are getting our cylinder reflected on our this surface in which we put the reflection property. So what if I increase the reflection value? Then we will get more reflection. Let's check it out. So I will increase this reflection value to say 15. See the preview, and then again I will reflect it. Oh, sorry, render it. See, as I increase the value of the reflection, then it won't matter what our diffuse material or diffuse color is. So what if I increase to 100? Then it will automatically convert to a mirror. So this way we give the reflection property. I've also taught you how to blur your reflection. Now, how to give the reflection. So to teach you the reflection, I will select this color. Then I will again go to material. I pick this color same way as I picked for the reflection. Then I will go to material. Check the preview. So this is what I have created, a default material. Same way I will right click on the selected material, create the layer and refraction. So our refraction window is created. I will see the preview and there won't be any changes. Why? Because still our diffuse layer is activated. So either we can activate only a diffuse layer or either we can activate only a refraction layer. So what I will do, I will delete my default diffuse layer. So to do that, I will go again to my color, selected color. I will click here and I will right click on the diffuse and remove layer. Yes. And again I will see the preview and now see my reflection is activated. So as I wish for a dark blue type refraction, I will go to this color and I will set a blue type, dark blue type refraction. Again check the preview. See, this way I can put the refraction property to any material And if I want a colored refraction, this way how I can get it. If I decrease the value of glossiness, say 0.75, my refraction will also decrease, or I will say get blurred this way. It's still getting reflected, but it's blurred. To make the surface even, I will increase the subdivision value, say 45. So this way, we can give reflection property to any material. Right now, I will put the glossiness value as default, preview. Now I will render it to check my default property. So I will copy this cylinder and control what I taught you earlier. For the basic SketchUp command, I have already done one tutorial. If you are new to my channel, I will recommend you to please check my previous videos. So now I will render it again. And now you can see some object, our cylinder is getting reflected through this surface. We can see some object is getting reflected. What's inside, we can see what's inside the cuboid. This way I can set any reflection property to any material. Now how to emulsify a surface. Emulsify property what we use when we create an LED light or any bulb to emulsify its surface so that it can give a view as a on light. So what I will do, I will again pick up this color. In emissive property, it doesn't matter what a diffuse layer is set. See the preview. Right click on the material, create layer, emulsify. So this way our surface gets emulsified. I will change the multiplier value as 50. So it will get more emulsified. Now I will render it. And this way you can see our surface is getting emulsified. So this way I can give the properties to any material what I have set. This is the website what I was talking about to you earlier, SketchUp Texture Club. In this website, you can get each and every type of textures and materials what you need for your project. Just what you have to do, you have to register over here, and it's free, and you can get any type of textures from here. So now I will teach you how to import any texture or material to any surface what you need for. So this is the surface on which I will import the texture. I will import a brick texture. For that, I will go to File, Import, and this type of window will pop up. So first you have to download the texture from the Texture Club. I will set this texture. Remember, your image should be in the texture way and the file should be in the JPG. Import. Now, first select the first point and select the second point. This way, I've imported the material. So this way, I've imported the material on the surface. Now what if I have to resize and reposition my material? To that, right click, select the material, right click on it, go to texture and then position. So these 4 pins will come. So using this pin, using this red pin, I can reposition my texture. Using this green pen, I can enlarge or make it small to my texture. Using this yellow pen, I can change the perspective of my texture, and using this blue pen, I can change the scale or the perspective in 2 dimension by setting the 1 dimension as freeze. So this way, when you are satisfied with the texture, click to finish. And this way, you will reposition and reconfigure your material. So this way, I can import any material, and also I can provide any property to this material. See the preview. This is the default preview what I get. Now, to make it somewhat realistic, I will give a very small value of reflection of 0.2. I advise you to do the same in any type of material, at least to give us some reflection to it. Even if it's a rough surface, if it's a rough material or texture, still give a very small value of reflection, either it shows reflection or not, to make it somewhat realistic. And to give a rough look to it, scroll down to maps, activate the bump and displacement. Go to material, this M option, and go to text bitmap. Again import the same material, OK, and change the bump value according to your need. Same do with the displacement. Go to text bitmap, upload the same material, OK, change the value according to your need, and then preview. So this way you can give somewhat rough or displaced image or texture to make it more realistic. This way I can create any material, I can input any material, I can make realistic material in SketchUp. I hope you like my video. If you have any doubt, please comment, like, share and subscribe my channel. And in the next tutorial, we will discuss about the SketchUp lights, how to give lights and how to give the intensity, how to set the IES, etc. Till then, keep practicing.